Hi guys! Whew, it's been a busy week here. It's always hard returning to work after being on a vacation. It just seems that while you're away from work, stuff just piles up, and then when you return from your vacation, you're gonna have to deal with all of that extra stuff. And the increase in the workload just kind of defeats the purpose of the vacation in the first place. But hey, I made it through the first week and I'm back aboard the boat, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. In this video I want to share two pieces of great news and a quick update about what's going on aboard the boat. As you can see, I'm wearing this little lavalier mic again, and that's because it's really windy outside. Again. I don't know what it is about the weather this winter, but it's really windy. Anyway, due to the wind, my reflex stove has been experiencing some issues with backdraft, and I'll get more into those in one of my upcoming videos. For now, I've simply just switched off the stove and turned on one of my electric heaters. Those electric heaters are great, but they do produce a decent amount of noise, and I'm sure the built-in mic in the GoPro would pick up on that noise, so that's why I'm wearing this. The first bit of great news is that I've gotten my hands on a brand new camera. I have both the GoPro and the new camera running right now, and I thought I'd just sort of switch between the two of them at some point in this segment to show you guys the difference. But the thing is, I haven't exactly been playing around with the new camera long enough to know for sure that the footage is going to turn out great. So I might just end up using the footage from the GoPro instead, so please bear with me guys. Now the image quality in my videos have sort of been bothering me for a while. And don't get me wrong, I love my GoPro, it's an awesome device and I'm going to continue to use it for lots of stuff aboard the boat. But the thing about the GoPro is that it does require a good amount of light to produce a decent quality video. And that amount of light isn't exactly easy to come by down below in a sailboat. So for a while I've been reading up on the advantages of using a mirrorless camera for shooting video. And it actually turned out one of my friends had a mirrorless camera that I was able to borrow and play around with. So I got a great deal on a Sony NEX5R. And I know that's not the latest and greatest, but I don't need that. Now having said that, there is one feature about the R version that I'm really gonna enjoy, and that's the flip-up screen. That's gonna allow me to see that I'm in frame and that I'm in focus. But all I really need is decent image quality and good low-light performance. And I think the NEX5R is going to provide that. I'm not going to bore you with all the technical stuff. You can find that elsewhere on YouTube. On to the next bit of great news. By far the most of my viewers are located in the US. I love visiting the US, and I'm sure if it was easier to move there and get a green card, I would have done so years ago. But for now I'll have to make do with short visits. And that brings us to the next bit of news. Come June, I'll in all likelihood be attending a conference in Austin, Texas. Now the conference lasts for about a week, and after the conference I think I'll have time to visit some of the southern parts of the US. And on my way back to Denmark, I'll see if I can get a short layover in New York City. Also at some point during the last part of this year or the early part of next year, I'm probably going to be visiting some friends in Honolulu. So if any of you guys are located in some of those areas and want to meet up, I'll be happy to buy you a beer. Now while I'm there, I'd love to check out some of the brands of sailboats that are popular in the US. So if you're able to get me aboard something like a Westsail 42 or an Island Packet 420 or some of the other kind of sailboats that we don't really see over here in Europe, then I'm inclined to say I'll buy you a whole case of beers. Okay, that was the exciting bits of news out of the way. I promised you guys a quick update about what's going on aboard the boat. And if you recall my last video, I talked about a carpet guy that was supposed to swing by the boat. And so he did. He was here yesterday. Now, I was under the impression that this guy was coming here to do a template of the cabin sole. But it turns out that this guy was here to take rough measurements that he would then use to calculate a final price for me. That actually pisses me off quite a bit because I brought those measurements with me into the store when I was there just after Christmas. I even brought a drawing of the cabin sole with me. So if I understand the guy correctly, this is what's going to happen. He's going to take those measurements back to their office. Then he's going to calculate some sort of price. Then he's going to call me. And let's just say for the sake of this argument that I'm going to choose to accept that price. then another guy will need access to the boat to do the template of the cabin sole. Then he'll take the template to another guy who'll then cut the carpet. Then that guy will take that carpet to the boat to test fit it. And if the test fit's okay, then he'll take it to another guy who'll then stitch the edges of the carpet. That means they'll need access to the boat on 3 or 4 separate occasions just to fit a carpet. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a carpet. I haven't even gotten the final price yet. I'm already considering to tell them go bugger themselves and just do it myself. It's way too complicated. Anyway, that's what's going on about the boat. So I'm going to cut this video a bit short because I want to see if I can do a better job of separating my videos into topics. That way they should be easier to find using the search feature in YouTube. So that's it for this time, guys. As always, feel free to leave a comment, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. See you! A decent amount of light to produce good quality image. Good quality image. Camera. Yeah. Down below in a sailboat in Denmark. What happened to that sentence? Long enough to know for sure that the image is new camera. I have both the... Nope, why look at it? I should look at that. Here in Denmark. Nope, fuck, why would I say Denmark? God dang it.